Love's Embrace by Robin Collins. Notice what it is like to look from the position of the eyes, the mind, and the head. When we look and perceive directly from the eyes and the mind, we are narrowly focused, ready for the mind to define, label, and judge the outside world as veiled and translated from the conditioned thoughts and beliefs about those external objects. Now drop your attention to your heart as if you are seeing from the heart space. Notice how when you look from your eyes, it isn't as expansive as if it is when you're looking from your heart. When we see from the heart, we sense an open, expansive sensation. This shows that consciousness is not only a cognitive head awareness experience, but also a heart awareness experience. This means that awareness, or consciousness, is open, wide, soft, expansive, embracing, and allowing, rather than limited, focused, and contracted. When we begin to observe life from the awareness of the heart, we are instantly engaged with presence consciousness, the true nature of our being. We can take this exercise even deeper by listening to your heart. Watch everything with your heart. Talk from your heart. When we live from an open space awareness, we are no longer locked into a limited world of set ideas, concepts, programs, or beliefs. The same goes with emotions. When emotions are met with open awareness, presence, and given a load full of love, emotions gently dissolve back into the space of consciousness where true healing takes place. When experiencing life not only from awareness of the mind, but even more deeply from the space of the heart, we can continue to live an incredible and fulfilling life of daily open compassion, forgiveness, peace, and joy. We then not only create a life of infinite joy by dropping and surrendering all of the desires into the heart, but we get the equal gift of freedom that comes with living from the heart space forever. The wide open space of head consciousness, the wide open space of heart consciousness, and the deep plunging space of surrender allows us the fully embodied presence of consciousness into a fully felt being, allowing us to live and participate a human being in existence, or a spiritual being have a human experience that is fully present. This multifaceted healing and awakening of the heart and the soul together forms an integrated embodiment of pure living awareness, experiencing itself as everything at once in an expanded field of consciousness. This expanded, aware, open space is available to us in every second of life and is a limitless source of healing, presence, and love. It flows around and within absolutely every sensation of the mind and body and creation, and all we need to do is open to it. You can strengthen your connection to awareness through the practice of meditation that focuses only on empty spaciousness, silent consciousness, open acceptance, and unconditional loving embrace. You can also practice distancing yourself from your mind by dropping your attention beneath the stream of thought. When you drop your attention beneath the stream of thoughts, once again you can move closer to experience the awareness and the spaciousness of your heart center. By surrendering our desires to our heart space, we are able to diffuse any anxious impulses or actions that can get in the way of manifesting. All desires, thoughts, emotions to heal relationships, judgments, guilt, sadness, wants for others, addictions, body pain, anything can be surrendered to the heart of the soul for transformation when simply placing hands upon the heart and calling forth the presence of the soul to heal us. It's only the mind that finds problems with the things and the experiences of life. The loving embrace of conscious awareness does not fight with what is. It doesn't think about it. Therefore, it does not personalize with the fears or concepts like the mind. It is not the mind that loves truly and unconditionally. It is awareness that loves what is. Consciousness loves what is. The reason why awareness heals and transforms all things is because it's our true nature, the essence of consciousness, love, God, the divine, supreme spirit, whatever it is that you call, that is the creator, the creative principle, and the magnificence of existence itself. What if who you really are is not your body, personality, or mind? What if all this time you have been thinking that that's who you are? But what if there is a body arising in the field of your awareness and your true nature is that field or space, the body and its thoughts arise within? What if you are 99.99999% space? And therefore, that space is who you really are, more so than what you think you are. And what if this space that is free from suffering, conflict and pain, but filled with peace and love and freedom and joy, is really you? What if spaciousness has always been here, silently present and watching all the time, even in the times of pain and sorrow, grief and joy, the highs and the lows? And what if it's present here, right now? What if it always has been and always will be? Always here, open, embracing, holding, not doing anything but being the source of your own creative power and potentiality. When you know this is the truth of your being, then you will experience the peace and liberation that you've always been seeking. The highest and purest truth cannot be found in words or in a spoken language. All words can do is point you in the direction to wake up to what is true. That's why we find it so hard to trust in the thoughts and beliefs of others, because the thoughts and beliefs and words of others aren't the absolute truth. They are only pointers, and they are only relative to the conditioning of each life. We even trust in our own thoughts, which are equally as untrue as others, based on our conditioning. When we stop trusting in our own thoughts and in the thoughts of others, and instead we start to inquire into the space that is consciousness itself, we will begin to see, we can start trusting in the organic unfolding of the universe. When we find and align with the aware, silent and still presence that doesn't come and go, it does not move, and we no longer take things personally regarding our source of happiness or something or someone outside of ourselves, because we realize that we can never be completely satisfied by the content of the things that are impermanent. We will be free.